What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Put in the Book Show, Season 2, Episode number 25.
My number.
My boy's number.
My number.
I'm
25.
Steve Rodriguez to my right.
Welcome.
Keith over here to my left.
What up?
And producer Joe behind the imaginary glass window.
The magic glass.
Sell or not to sell is going to be the theme of this episode. We've come out of the All-Star break a certain way, which is a positive way. And although we're always a little scared to say what's going to be going on.
Hey,
Get off here.
I'm getting some inside reports. Hold on.
Some inside reports.
Oh, okay.
Live on the air.
Tom Seaver called?
No,
What happened?
the future called.
Oh.
Mets are winning tonight.
Oh, yeah. Boom. All around tonight against Bumgarner. Talk amongst yourselves as I share out this fantastic episode.
So, I'm not sure if you know, I need some help. Do you have any spare plutonium?
Should we really be talking about this on air?
Oh, we'll save it for later. That's all right.
Yeah, let's talk about it later.
All right.
At the bunker.
At the Man, I gotta say, what a turnaround from last week. I was so pissed
Feeling
off
a little
last
better
week.
now, though.
I
Just
am
a little.
feeling a little better.
A little hopeful, maybe.
I hope is a good word.
Not too hopeful.
Not too hopeful, but I'm definitely feeling better. I mean, we came off the Marlins. We lost the first game, and I was like, "Oh, here we freaking go!" But we've won 4
Series by
since.
series, game by game, at bat by at bat.
Yeah, very
That's how
true.
you got to take it now.
We've won 4. We said we'd have to go. What was it? 50 and 21.
50 and 22.
We beat a first place team.
Yeah.
We took 2 games straight from a first place team.
So now we just have to go 46 and 21. Our feet has become a little easier.
I've been reminding you that daily.
Yes.
The countdown. So
You
that's
have.
kind of like our version of, or maybe we should do it. In Major League, when they say, the only way to do it is to win the whole effing thing.
Well, we
And
said
then-
that, right?
Right, but when they have the cardboard cutout of the owner,
Right.
and then they start peeling off
stripping her
clothes,
and stuff
we
like
should
that.
do it with you.
Really?
Yeah.
You really want to see me naked? Oh, this show just turned.
That's it.
It's my last show, guys.
That's it. Who are we welcoming in? Keith.
Keith is
Hi.
here. Keith
I'm
Large
watching.
is watching.
I am. I'm no
good
longer
Lord.
watching though.
So, Facebook has done a little something to stop us from seeing who's joined.
No, it did. George. Frazier, Vargas. Okay, I get Frazier. Vargas has been our best pitcher. Aside from DeGrom. He's been better than Thor. We can't get rid of him, bro. Got to write out that contract. For
Jeez.
Frazier, he can go.
Turn this back a year.
Oh, turn this back a month, maybe 2 months.
But he deserved it then. And now he deserves...
He was just
No.
starting to make his turn
No.
this time last year.
Yeah.
No, even when he started getting really good last year towards the end, when he got into that group, you was still bashing him. You still wanted
Because
to
he
kill him.
spent the first 80% of the season sucking.
You know what it is? We need you to be like firm on something. I don't know what this is, but we need to get rid of it. It's got a weird shape. I
It
gotta be
definitely has
honest.
a weird shape. I don't know what's going on.
Let's send it to producer Joe.
Producer Joe now has the awkwardly shaped object. So,
In his hand.
so do we want to? We typically go into what has happened during the week. So in the last several games back from the break, it's been the Marlins and it's been the Twins.
I went to 2 of those. No, I
You
went
did.
to one of
You
those.
went
games. The middle one.
The middle one.
The Thor guy. The Thor
Yeah.
one.
The
The
middle
first. The one between these
those
2 fingers.
Yeah, the
this
middle.
one.
I got it.
Okay.
Let's take a listen to what was
Let's take a listen.
possibly, I didn't see the exit velocity on this, but possibly the hardest hit ball of
Almost
the
111.
season.
I think it was 110 point.
Oh, no, nowhere near.
Are
Okay.
you talking about the shot?
The shot. Producer Joe, can you play that for us? Top right. It is queued up and ready to go.
Runs here in the 8th. And now Alonso's gone over 4 today. And Alonso hits one out of sight. That ball heads for the second deck and beyond, over to the third deck. Pete Alonso crushes one. looking down at the Twins here in the 8th to put the Mets up 11-3.
I mean, he came within 6 or 7 rows of hitting this ball out of the stadium.
That's halfway up the third deck.
Halfway up. Almost out of the stadium.
474 feet. The estimated distance on Alonso's home run. It's also his 54th extra base hit, which is a new Mets rookie record.
On Big Pete, he could use a base hit. Alonso has built up a 1 for 17 on this road trip. 2-1.
Alonso hits one in the air, way back to left. This one's headed to the upper deck and halfway up it. Pete Alonso with a Titanic home run. How's that for your home run derby myth? Number 31 of the year for Alonso. And that might have been the most impressive shot of all 31. And the Mets go up 11-3 as Alonso destroys one off of Matt McGill.
111 miles an hour off the bat. StatCast says it went 474 feet.
474. Why don't you go dispute that?
I am.
And we talked about furthest home runs ever hit by a Met, and that's just number 6.
It's just number 6. And I heard a really disturbing stat. I don't know about City Field home runs. I don't know if you want me to. Well, no.
No, I'm kidding.
It's not, because I'm going to set up Alonso's breaking of this crappy record. The longest home run hit at Shea, I think, was 460 City Field. 460 something by one Giancarlo Humshana Quantocoto Floco. What's he say?
Yeah.
Him. So
Is he having a seizure or something?
no, I was trying to.
What does he say?
I was trying to imitate
Longest home
Sterling.
run ever hit by it hit at City Field was
460
Giancarlo
something by
Stanton.
Giancarlo.
Yeah, so
He hit quite a few bombs at City Field.
he did. He killed us, but
he can hit.
he needs to crush that record.
Welcome, Barbara.
Barbara has arrived. Oh, that's right, because we're seeing we're not seeing the main screen now.
Barbara.
So that's why we're not seeing the arrivals, because who are we to see rivals?
Barbara, I'm sorry, but I can never hear the name Barbara and not think of the original Night of the Living Dead.
I think about you and
to
Genie.
get you, Barbara. Coming to get you, Barbara.
Barbara Eden. Yes, master.
So, I gotta say, my boy Pete gives me pride being a Met fan once again. It's a little hard this year, but there's some
He's a
bright
shining
spots
star.
on this team.
For
Yeah, and we
sure.
have some bright spots on this team.
Yeah, we have several.
So,
And we'll get to some of that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking of
Speaking of
Big
Pete, we are now 4 cards deep
Oh, wow.
because Keith has very difficult trivia questions. So we'll give you guys an opportunity at the forefront of the show here to give us a call at 718-577-1275 to win
Right there on your screen.
one of these 4 cards. Do you want to do the honor?
Sure.
This is your thing now.
I'm challenging all of you to call in.
I like the way you do things.
Well, thank you.
718-577-1275. I challenge you.
Tis the number.
Stuck.
Don't get stuck.
Hello,
That's what she said.
Adriana.
Oh, my wife has joined.
Hello,
What a great,
Adriana.
what
So
a
this
great
one?
treat. There's one.
Oh, we gotta wait.
Down a little bit.
Wanna do
If you
it?
look to
Down?
that side, there you go.
Okay.
Look over there and you'll
Yeah,
see.
you're good.
Oh, there we are.
Ah,
Very nice.
That's our latest one. That is the Home Run Derby Tops and Now
Wanna go
card.
back?
Now there we have the same card he's shown again.
Why? Did he take mine from
I
over
don't know
there?
what I'm doing.
I'm
Oh,
surprised.
did one fall?
Then we're showing the same card.
No, this is there's a different
Oh,
card.
there we go. I'll look at it there. That's the I forget what they call this one, but that's that was the first card we started offering.
That's the rookie card.
None of you have won yet. That's the rookie card. That's a good card. I've seen that card on eBay, minted for $100.
That right there is from when he broke the rookie record for Mets home runs. Extreme close up. And which one is that one?
That looks like he just hit a home run really far.
He did something. He broke a record.
I think that's the. I don't know. Oh, 30 home runs. I think that's no. I don't know what it is. It's a good card.
It's something.
You can read it yourself.
There you go.
All right, so those are the four cards potentially
like
that you
the
could
four
win.
horsemen.
4 horsemen, 4 cards. Keith? Oh, you just showed the same card twice in a row. I thought Keith was seeing things. So,
No, I did because it was fuzzy. I couldn't tell where it was.
All right,
What's going on
cool.
there?
So that's not working. You know what you should do up there? You know we do these things up top at the
Over there.
the cleanup on aisle 3
Over there.
on the MacBook.
So if you call in 718-577-1275, you might get a chance to answer a question. You can call anytime during the show. You
It
might
won't
win
be
one of those
too hard
cards.
this time. We promise we'll make sure that somebody
And listen,
gives
Pete
you a
Alonso
decent question.
is
So
a
do the same
phenom.
on that one.
Pete Alonso is going to be the offensive player named franchise. I am predicting that.
He's going to be the what?
You know how our pitcher franchise is the one, the only.
You mean Tom Seaver?
Mhm.
He's going to be like the offensive
He's going to be the
franchise?
offensive version of
For-
franchise.
You think he's going to surpass
He's going to surpass.
Piazza stats as a man?
If he's healthy, yes.
Straw man?
Yes.
Yep.
The captain?
Yes.
Healthy.
Well, goes
What's up,
without
Tim?
saying.
Yeah.
You think he's going to be
Timmy.
better than the captain, huh?
In some areas, not in all. Yeah. I mean, he's proven to be pretty clutch. Power, if he's healthy, definitely. I mean, come on.
He seems like he's getting a clutch personality, and actually that personality in himself, just the way he talks, the way he deals with people, the way he says
The way
things,
he pumps up the crowd.
the way he carries himself. Yeah, pump up the crowd.
But, you know, the captain was clutch continuously for many years, so he's
Except
got
when
a
he
while
bled
to go
us
to
dry
earn
for
that.
$28
But,
million a year for 3 years in a row, right? Except when that happened, when this cripple ass hurt us for 3. Did I say that out loud, or was I?
He's talking about
Was that my
Nido, right?
inside
Yeah.
voice? I don't think it was my inside voice, right?
I think you might need to leave.
It's okay, buddy.
Sorry.
We love you.
I love him.
He doesn't love you.
I do.
He doesn't love you like we love you.
No, I don't love you like they love you. And I never will.
Why not?
Well, I just don't love men that way.
All right, so 5 games so far out from the All-Star break. Keith and I predicted 5-0. You guys both predicted 4-1. You guys were correct. You and producer
Yes, we
Joe.
are. Producer Joe, high five.
Don't be happy about that, causing us to have a loss.
It keeps you focused on your goal. Don't get too
No, but we would
too millennial.
We would be
If
5
we lose
if you guys didn't crap on.
any more, the focus will be
We'll
out.
be
completely out of
super
focus.
focused. We just won't win anything.
On selling, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take 4-1 any day of the week. And not only that, we won good games. Our bullpen has been solid, right? Would you say that?
Yes,
It's been better. Justin Wilson has come back
La
strong.
Familia.
Justin Wilson has done a pretty good job.
La Familia.
You know,
Okay.
Sugar has been getting better.
Oh, give me a break.
He's been getting a little better.
Basis. I've never seen this before in my life. A guy is down 0-2, hurts himself, can't finish the at bat. You bring a 22-year-old kid up and you walk him.
So, how's it feel? The Familia thing got turned around a little bit. How's that feel?
So
Nice try.
Familia was
La
it yesterday's
Familia.
game?
Why are we talking about La Familia? We didn't talk about him. He's doing well. You start talking about him, down the crap hole again.
Which Steve?
Let's not talk about him.
Which Steve are you telling? Oh, you're telling me to shut up, Ma. Okay, the Familia thing.
Don't talk about him.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He's not even.
Oh
on the
wait,
team.
so instead of Bumgarner, don't look at me. Don't talk about
Don't
me.
talk about it. Don't talk about me. No, honestly, let's make that a phrase. Joe, put that up there. Don't talk about me is a new familiar phrase. Because when you do that, next thing you know, he's back to closer
I thought
status.
you weren't superstitious.
I'm super superstitious.
Super
Superstitious. Did you ever see me step on a line when we played softball?
No.
I can't step
Didn't
on
see
that
me
line.
neither,
I'll
yeah.
flip out.
I can't.
Can't step on a crack. You know why?
Say it.
I won't now. You ruined it.
I ruined it.
You ruined it.
Thank God. Thank God I ruined that one.
So,
What is he doing?
the unnamed person had a really good outing.
Is he watching his own show?
It looked like he got his unnamed pitches back. I mean, he was pitching with
Dude,
some balls.
his stuff has been there. He just hasn't been able to hit the strike zone, which means that he's not lining up the same way.
So
every
can we
single
discuss
time.
that individual? We call him the unnamed.
Yes.
Yeah,
He
okay.
can be discussed that way.
So that person that we talked about, who won't be mentioned ever again, is called the unnamed.
The unnamed.
So unnamed looked good, but it's one outing because he came in unnamed.
Two
came in the
outings
other
already.
day.
He's been
But
been okay.
The unnamed looked terrible in one of the games in Miami.
Let me just say, I see a little bit of progress because I saw him delivering straight down to the plate. He wasn't all over the place. And if his ball's going to drop, let it drop in the strike zone. His ball moves all the time at 99 miles an hour, 98, 97. Did he throw 100 the other day?
Oh, yeah.
He's strong again.
Yeah.
That old man, the vulture, came, straightened his ass
Saw.
out, moved his foot
Conquered.
over, and said, "Follow that foot, dude." It's all about repetition.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah, he did. That was one of the things they pointed out.
His arm is still strong.
Unnamed was starting his pitching with his feet closer together, and I think it was Ronnie that said a lot of times pitching coaches will have you do that. And it's really just a psychological trick.
It
because
is.
they make you feel like you're doing something different.
You do it to yourself.
and
I've done that
Yeah.
to just keep
and
myself
you stop
aligned.
paying attention to your throwing, and you're more paying attention to this different technique, and you just throw the damn ball.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
and,
it.
even Ronnie
You
said
know?
sometimes you just got to throw the ball. I
Listen,
mean,
even tall pitchers have it worse because they have a tough time really repeating everything. Tall, lanky pitchers.
Yeah. So
much
Familia
stuff.
is huge, man. You
So
gotta
much
remember, he's
stuff
like
coming
6'6",
through. Randy
6'7",
Johnson.
all that
Yeah.
coming down. Yeah, Randy Johnson took him till he was like almost 30 before he was really the guy you call Randy
I don't
Johnson.
think 6'6" familiar. I stood right next to him. He's about my height, about 6'2".
He look, I stood next to him. He looked like 6'6" to me, but I'm only 5'10". So what are you gonna say?
But yeah, like even our who's the guy that came back? It's Chris Young. All that tall 6'6", 6'7".
Oh, that big
all
pitcher.
this lanky. The legs got to come all the way up. You got to start following through. You got to bring the arms coming
And
back.
he
the
was
arms coming
quirky.
forward.
He
This
had a
got to be
terrible
tucked
motion,
in.
yep.
You know. So there's a
He
lot of
was
stuff.
6'10", 6'11", I think.
That's
And
ridiculous.
it's kind of unfair to
Yeah.
compare this person to any other pitcher, really. But DeGrom's tall too. The reason why I said it's unfair because DeGrom is.
DeGrom is 6'4".
But DeGrom is so compact. You know, he's got that. You know, the look, and then everything else is just he keeps everything close.
Yeah, but he's
So
really
enjoyable
long
to
with his
watch.
arms, so when he ends up throwing the ball at you, he's at least 2 feet closer than
Yeah.
most of the other guys are.
Six-
That's part of it.
6'10".
For Randy
6'10"
Johnson,
Randy. Wow. It's a
he
big
killed a
dude.
bird.
That was great. I mean,
Yeah.
that was terrible, but it was really great.
That was.
Something
Thing
else.
exploded, man.
It's something I showed to everybody.
Exploded.
Yeah, but the first time I showed my son, go, oh.
And the odds that the bird would fly in that area at that time. It's,
Yeah, 99 does it together.
incomprehensible.
Yeah.
Boom. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Too bad for the bird.
But,
Yeah.
you know, listen,
Yeah. Well, it was quick.
It was quick.
it was a quick.
He never saw it coming.
No.
That thing exploded. man.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have flown right away.
So, yeah, but let's talk about Thor. Thor's got to be what? Thor's taller than.
Thor's 6'6". Thor's 6'6". But Thor has a very basic, simple motion, and he's stiff as heck. That's one thing that I wish that Thor could be a little bit better at.
Look how long it takes him to
Yeah,
6'6".
he has very stiff. I mean, just basic motion comes to the plate, and I mean, he's really strong. That's why he throws out basically 100.
But everything
Thor,
is like.
you could tell when any pitcher is off because when they hit with their left foot, with their front foot, and they come off, you'll see them flailing. You'll see them they'll look out of control.
He's been doing that
Okay,
a
they
lot.
won't finish. So when you see DeGrom doing that, like we were talking about it the other day, Farace and I were talking about it. There's some jerk off, some Mets fan said something about DeGrom and flipped out because we made an observation. Some jerk off. I don't know who he was, but
I don't know who it was.
Pissed me off. So we were just talking about, baseball, like a baseball players do. If you don't know baseball, you really can't get into the conversation. So that's the problem. But so we were just talking about it, and we could see the problem with DeGrom. Like when you see the problem with Thor, you see the problem with any of these guys.
Yep.
It's right there.
And you watch them getting pissed at themselves.
And you see that DeGrom maintains it better than anybody. I mean, he's really become.
He waits until
he's really become an ace.
Yeah.
Honestly, like a leader, the leader of the staff. I mean, the way he comports himself on the mound, the way he throws, not the anger, but the desire to win, the competitiveness that he shows. Yeah. Thor looks like a deer in a headlight sometimes. Like his eyes are wide open.
I wish he would just have some of that. Sorry to say, but some of that Matt Harvey emotion in him.
If he did, it would even make him a better pitcher. Honestly.
Okay, but he did. And now when I say he did, let's go back to the playoff run 2015 and even part of 2016 before he got hurt. He had that. And for some reason, he just became this
shot his load? What?
No.
I don't know. Because 60 feet 6 inches, he's not that guy no more.
No. He's not that guy because he's not throwing inside as much. He's not throwing the two-seamer inside to scare people. He's not throwing up high. He's not throwing... come on.
Speaking of Matt Harvey.
Poor Matt Harvey. What happened to Matt Harvey? What's going on?
6.88. But he did... It was over 7.
He had a 5 solid innings the other day.
It was over 7.
It was 7.
And that's a good thing. It was over 7. Now it's only 6.
Where's his last game? Against Seattle. There it is, right there.
What's his pitch speed now? What's his pitch speed?
5 and 2/3 innings.
93. Damn.
One run.
93.
3 walks.
Average velocity 90. Wow. His arm's dead.
That's the exit velocity.
Oh, exit velocity. What's his average pitch speed? I'm sorry, 93?
4-seamer. It's 93.3.
Oh, it used to be 97, 99. Oh, man. Harvey. Crack his whack.
Yeah. He also seemed to be, he was very, very shook up by the death of Tyler Skaggs. He said that Tyler Skaggs was such a great teammate, and he was always optimistic. He like Matt Harvey would say, I'm not that guy anymore. I'm not the Dark Knight anymore. He realizes at least.
Right.
At least he's not trying to bring it back.
Sure.
He said, I'm not that guy anymore. And Tyler Skaggs actually came over to his locker, sat down with him. I think Skaggs was younger than Harvey.
I think Skaggs was 27.
27, and Harvey's 30. And he came up to him and he says, you need to be out there pitching as if you're the Dark Knight. So whether or not you believe it is one thing, but going out there.
So
to
look
try
at that.
and be
Look at the point you're making. You're making our point basically by saying exactly how Thor should be.
Be out there.
Be out there and say, I'm the God of Thunder. I have a nickname of that. My nickname is Thor. I throw down hammers, dude. I throw hammers at people. Come on. Yeah, but that doesn't help the image. Honestly, it's a little dull.
Sorry.
You want to make him tough.
It's okay.
Don't bring up his bobblehead.
Farace just spoke to his bobblehead and whispered. I don't know if y'all can hear him. Maybe he did because of his microphone.
I'll talk to you later.
He was reassuring his doll. But anyway,
Oh, my $35 Spider-Man is here. From last week.
Daddy Warbucks in the house.
Take a look.
It is pretty cool, actually.
It is very cool. That's $35 well spent.
I can't hold it because I'll drop it.
I know. Don't give Rodriguez anything because he drops stuff. He breaks things.
Let me see it.
Oh my God! Two
What
hands.
did he break?
2 hands. He broke my other Spider-Man.
I did not break that Spider-Man. I
You
did
dropped
not.
it.
No.
You dropped it. You
It
did.
fell.
All right. Yeah, from your hands.
See? He agrees.
Stop
It fell.
making him do that.
It's a bobblehead. He's supposed
Show
to
him.
shake.
Show him what it looks like. Look at that.
Look at that.
Spider-Man, the best superhero out there because he's a Mets fan.
Eat my butt, Farace. Eat my butt.
Eat my shorts.
Butt. Kiss my butt, Farace.
He just turned him into Homer Simpson.
Spider-Man would never say that to me. All right. Okay. So we handled the second 2 games against the Marlins. The money bags.
That's right.
I gotta admit, I felt a certain way after losing the first game.
I did too.
Against the Marlins?
I was a little irritated.
Because
Because I was like, we need these games!
Yeah, but
And we lose the first one.
You guys
That's what I said. When he lost the first game, here we go again.
Yeah. So then we handled business. The second
Didn't we
two
say
games,
there was going to be a loss? Joe and I said there was going to be a loss.
You said we would take 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Just because you're right
Vargas is the obvious game to lose. You had to have a little bit of heart to say, okay, we might lose this one.
Yeah. Then we head into Minnesota against a team that's been in first place all year. Struggling a little bit now, but that lineup is just
strong,
insane. They got guys. They have 8 guys.
Scares me.
Sano,
I don't know why.
Very scary.
They have been on a tear. I don't know how many runs they've been scoring in a game, but every time I look at the Giants games, it's like they have scored 8 runs, 7 runs, 6 runs.
And their pitching is not bad
like,
from what I saw. I didn't see bad pitching.
Nobody's talking about the Giants yet. You're getting ahead of yourself.
Who are you talking about?
Twins.
I am getting ahead of myself.
Thanks for watching the show.
No problem.
So the Twins. We will get to the Giants later on, but the Twins.
I'm so broke I can't even pay attention.
The Twins have struggled.
Statman.
From a win-loss perspective, but their hitting has still been there. They
have strong.
They have 8 or 10 guys that have hit 10 home runs or more this year.
Their catcher
yes.
has 16 home runs and like 150 at bats.
Yep.
That's insane.
Absolutely
That's
does.
insane.
This is their first 4-game losing streak of the season.
Right. And
you're welcome.
And yesterday we handled them very well.
Listen.
You were a little bit
of truth. It was a back and forward game. Back and forth game. Was what I'm trying to say. But they helped us a lot.
That fly ball?
That fly ball, bro. Come on.
Look, even better.
That
it's
fly
their first
ball.
3-game losing streak, not 4. This is the first time all year they've lost.
We gave them their first 3-game losing streak and the first 4-game losing streak.
Wow.
All in one series.
How many errors did they make yesterday? 2? Didn't they make errors in the first game too?
They made a couple errors. It's funny because
their defense was dookie.
They made some
which
fine
is
plays.
weird because they're like top 5 in defense in the American League.
Yeah, they've made some fine defense.
Came at a fortunate time. Maybe that's a sign for us.
They botched a couple too.
Polar Bear scared them.
I mean, what?
What?
Who did you say?
Who?
I'm not asking you who.
You got a problem? Stop staring at me. I'm getting angry.
Oh, wow. Interesting. We're going to have a staring contest. We're doing a show. He's not focused again, see?
My mom's yelling at you.
She is.
You both lost.
I didn't.
We weren't playing.
I'm trying to do a show. Okay. So now they head off to San Francisco, which we are your kind of early on pregame show. We're the pregame show to the pregame show. Getting you warmed up for...
Getting you warmed up, baby.
Todd Zeal and what's his name?
Sexy talk.
You think we'll beat the Pirates?
What is he doing? Mama Farace is going to lose her mind.
Tonight's a really interesting game, right? Because it's the Mad Bum versus Thor.
You can't look at him, so how can he hit against him?
I want... Can we skip a few segments? Because I have a Fwakata and it kind of fits in right
You
now.
feel like Fwakata?
Yeah.
You know the Fwakata takes precedence.
Fwakata could be anywhere.
Since we're playing Cincinnati tonight, I want to... I have a special Fwakata, and it's for Bumgarner. And Bumgarner, I want Alonso to hit a home run off you, and I want him to stare at you all around the bases, non-stop. So you know what, Bumgarner? Fwakata! Yeah! That's it.
That's what I'm talking about. I like it. Like that Fwakata.
That's a good Fwakata.
Yes.
No, I do. I want Alonso to hit a home run off him. I want him to run on the bases. And then we'll see if Cincinnati comes out of the bullpen to face the Giants.
Yes. No, I mean, it makes sense.
I don't know if he's saying it on purpose.
I don't know either. So we got the Giants tonight. We might as well go into that series. Giants have been pummeling people.
They have been scoring a lot of runs.
Scoring a lot of runs, making some moves in the National League West. They're still going to be sellers. They're still looking to trade Bumgarner.
Who would you trade for Bumgarner? Let's say that right now.
I don't know what they're looking for. They can't.
What do you think they need?
If they're going into full blown rebuild mode, so they try to kind of do what we did back in what we were talking about a little bit earlier today, the 2001 stuff with Movon and Alomar.
Yeah.
So they try to do that. They were not a couple pieces away a couple years ago, and they signed Evan Longoria. They brought Sandoval back. They brought in McCutcheon. They brought in all these guys that were not superstars. And even Longoria is kind of towards the tail end, hoping 20, 25 home runs. That kind of like what we did with Adrian Gonzalez.
But it works
also.
for them.
It didn't. Well, no, it didn't work.
Now it is.
Well, Longoria caught fire. Pablo's. I don't know where they are.
Pablo's playing really good now. They moved back to third.
Yeah, true. I haven't seen much from him.
I'm not a Sandoval fan. If I was a Giants fan and they signed Sandoval, I'd be like, come on, why?
The same reason that we signed Jed Lowry.
No, you would.
Why?
He'd be a fan favorite, and he'd kind of be on board,
baby.
Come on, at least he has history with them.
It's true, right? That's why they shouldn't have signed
Lowry
him.
hasn't played it down for us.
Mark Lowry.
All right, so let's go through the
Mike
series.
Lowry.
So tonight we got at 9:45 Eastern time. We got Thor takes his 4.55 ERA against Madison Bumgarner. Do not look at me.
Don't
Gardner.
look at me. Look at that ERA though.
3.86.
You notice he throws the same way for every single pitch.
Yeah.
The same motion. That's why he has nothing really outstanding. His speed is not outstanding. His slide is not outstanding. Nothing is outstanding except the fact that he throws everything from the same slot at the same speed, which is amazing.
And if he locates just like any other pitcher.
He doesn't even have to locate.
Yeah,
You don't know
he
what's
doesn't
coming.
have-
It's the same arm speed.
What was the stupid
You can see
remark?
different arm speeds with different pitches.
What was that
but-
stupid remark you said the Marlins announcer said during the game?
Oh God, I forgot. But it was really anal. Like, well, if a guy, it's basically like if a guy hits a home run, he's gonna score a run.
Yeah.
Something stupid like that. It was like ridiculous.
But I want to go back to his point for a second. Is Bumgarner on his last year, his walk year?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want him on his walk year, unless it's a trade and sign.
It's for the playoffs, dude. That's what we need him for. We don't want him
baseball
on the
doesn't
team.
do that anymore.
He's a douche.
Baseball doesn't do trade and sign.
Look, producer Joe's helping us out by giving us stats here. 1.28 ERA, the last 3 starts.
1.29.
1.29. Bumgarner. Wow. How about renting that guy?
A team like
to make the playoffs.
A team like the Braves.
I hope not. God, I hope not.
Hope
that would be
not,
the worst thing that could happen to us. We'll never catch him.
I don't want him in the East. The Phillies.
He'll win 10
team
games.
like the
He'll win
Phillies.
10 games with the Braves.
The only reason I would say I'd be less upset about him being on the Phillies is because the Phillies have given up so much talent already, and if Giants are going to want youth because they're going to want to build up some young talent. If they give up more of their farm, I'm okay with that. Sell the farm because a lot of their, who do they have up in the majors besides Bryce Harper? Everybody else is 30 plus.
I don't want him in the Phillies either.
I don't either.
The Phillies, he could, any team he goes to,
because he hurts us.
Well, he'll hurt us. But any team that he goes to in the East, it's going to have a legitimate chance to win the division.
You think he's going to hurt us tonight? You think we're going to get to him?
I think
it's gonna be tough.
Do we? I know you guys were talking about the lineup. I kind of missed it. But do we know what the lineup is tonight?
No.
I heard a rumor to the grapevine that a certain center fielder that can't hit his body weight is pitching tonight. Joe, do we have
pitching or hitting?
Hitting is playing.
Focus.
Joe,
Just
really?
waiting to say that to somebody else.
Joe, do we have the lineup for the Mets tonight?
But you know why? Because Conforto is crap against Mad Bum.
Yes, he is. He actually, Mad Bum, single-handedly derailed Conforto's sizzling hot start.
But if you sit him against them, you play into the psyche a little more.
This is also true. Because if there is a playoff situation, you want Conforto.
But honestly, I would want a right want all right-handed batters against them tonight. Even if Conforto maybe have to sit the first 5 innings, sit him down. I'd keep McNeil in. That's about the only guy.
Lequaste Lagares is playing center.
Lequaste.
Yeah, but what's his stats against Baumgartner? That's the issue here, not the fact that he sucks.
His stats against Baumgartner. What do you think it is?
Can you say Baumgartner like that again?
Baumgartner.
Booga booga. His stats. Oh, well, I can see why now. He's batting 167 against Baumgartner.
Oh, perfect.
So it makes sense.
He's batting 167 against Baumgartner?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Is that today's lineup? Okay, so
wow.
Today's lineup is McNeil leading off in right field, J.D. Davis
I would play
left field.
Conforto's 0 for 9 against Baumgartner. He's bound to get a hit.
All right, well, wow. I do like you got 3 straight righties that can pop, batting 2, 3, and 4. And you got Jeff McNeil leading off, who's batting 390 against lefties this year.
There's a very good chance we can score on him, but I mean he is really tough.
I'm guessing that they wanted to break up the 3 straight righties by putting Cano 5th, but I would pop Rosario above him against.
I would not put Todd Frazier 4th.
No,
Baumgartner's going to make this guy look foolish today. Frazier, he gets a hit.
Baumgartner doesn't have this pitch. He doesn't have that pitch. That's the pitch that makes Frazier look like a douche.
Yeah.
I mean, when he swings out of his feet, out of his shoes, basically trying to hit a pitch like that. Baumgartner has this.
Frazier.
So Frazier against
500.
Oh, all right.
Batting 500 against him.
Yeah, and 14 at bats. He's got the most experience next to Wilson Ramos.
And he's 429. And he's not playing.
What the fudge? And Rosario is 0 for 7.
And Nido's batting nothing. He's never faced him.
J.D. Davis is 0 for 5.
It's not a pleasant thing to just face Baumgartner.
He kind of kills our lineup. But anyway.
Listen, if you need Nido in there to make Thor be a real man and actually become a pitcher,
get it done.
Ramos can come in at the 6th or 7th inning.
What's the giant hit matchup, Joe?
You could start 3 days a week
against Thor.
Because if it's
all right, okay. So let's look at the Giants against Thor. Then they don't do crap against Thor. The whole entire team has no home runs. They have a total of 3 RBI, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Their two superstars have done well.
Yeah, but is Buster Posey even playing right now? Go back to the lineup. No, he's out, right?
Yeah.
Or is he back?
How could he be
he's back.
He's back second.
Yeah.
I thought he was out. I thought he was injured.
He was for a while.
Okay.
Which explains the 5 home runs.
Is he a catcher? Good.
Yeah.
But if you look at the matchups, they have no power against Thor. 3 RBIs total. The highest average is Joe Panic and Buster Posey. And that makes sense.
No one should hit Thor.
Then after that, you got 067.
No one.
167. 0 was the only one at bat, though. Sandoval's batting 250, but that don't count because he's...
Everybody should be batting like Brandon Belt against Thor.
Yeah.
067.
Yep.
He has every pitch.
That's a big sample there.
All that
you
head
think we're
and no
crack
brain.
Mad Bum? Or you think... Because Mad Bum's been hot. You think he's going to give up the heat?
I think he's gonna dominate us. We're going to get lucky.
All right, but we can.
And the bullpen, the Giants' bullpen is top 6 in the league. So this is not a situation where let's get to somebody and let's get to the bullpen, because getting to the bullpen has not been an easy feat.
Everything
for
we're
Giants
saying
opponents.
tends to us losing this game.
Okay, but let's remember that. But let's remember they're still an under 500 team for a reason. The Giants, that is.
Yep.
So are we, right?
The fight of the scrubs.
Speaking of, somebody reminded us yesterday. It's a little bit different than what was stated yesterday, but the Mets are in an interesting situation right now. I find it very, very interesting because
right, it was me, right? Right, it was me.
Why are you so racist dropping Black Panther?
Wow.
Yeah, Spider-Man didn't fall.
Yeah.
What's that about?
What's up with that?
Spider-Man's a little more agile, apparently.
I find it even more interesting in it that we have the hard trade deadline this year. That the Mets, and I'm sure there's other teams that are in the same kind of boat, but in either league, but the Mets have the third worst record in the National League right now. Yet they're 5 games out of the wild card. So this makes a GM's job a nightmare at this time of the year now, because you're sitting, it's July 18th.
Yeah, you don't know.
You got 13 days, less than 2 weeks for the hard trade deadline. You can't make any more trades after that now. You're third worst in the league, but damn it, I'm only 5 games out of the wild card.
August, September, and October. August and September.
August and September.
You got 2 months.
There's no regular season October games this year.
Yeah.
Usually, sometimes it spills over just a little bit.
They cut it down.
Yeah, it's
because the season
early.
started early this year.
2 months to get into the playoffs.
And we've gained 4 games on the Rockies in the last 4 days. I'm just kind of going through Pittsburgh. We gained a game on the San Diego. We play San Diego next week.
There's no team in front of us that we can't beat.
We are basically, we're in control as much as a potential wild card team can be. We're in control because we're about to start playing Pittsburgh, San Diego. We gained 4 games
San
already
Fran right now
on the Rockies. We're about to play San Francisco. And then with those 4 teams out, potentially out, now you're only talking 2 teams ahead of you for the wild card spot with less than 2 weeks to go. So do you buy or do you sell if you're Brody? So
I'm going to say it.
I didn't say.
Are you going to say it and then change your mind 5 minutes later?
I didn't say that to say, for us to say buy or sell, because we kind of did that last week. But that's a really crazy situation to be in. From a baseball operations standpoint, to make that kind of a decision. So
that's why these 2 weeks are important.
And you're going to be
this record right now
damned
is
if
important.
you do, damned if you don't.
No, you won't.
But
if they lose the first 10 games,
sure,
people will be like, whatever.
Let's say a couple days before the deadline hits, and we're similar situations. So maybe we have the 6th worst record, and we're 3 games out of the wild card. And Brody and team say, okay, we're a little bit too far out. Let's not take any chances. Let's get what we can for these guys. And then we're
not losing superstars, though. So that would not happen.
But we'd be losing pieces that have helped us to get where we are. Frazier,
Vargas.
Where are we?
Okay, so take out that 40 game stretch where Frazier was batting almost 300 when he was smoking the ball.
Yeah, we'd be less than that.
We'd be less than that, and take out Vargas stepping up.
Okay.
But they're not future. They're not future,
no.
so it doesn't matter.
Not
if you
future, but if you're going to do it,
what is your point? What's the point you're getting at?
My point is that if Brody does sell those guys, and then we're left saying, well, what could have been?
So damned if you do, damned if you don't.
But you have the replacements for the. Let's take it a little bit further. Then you have replacements for those guys. You have J.D. Davis to take over for Frazier. You have Anthony Kay to come up and take over for Vargas. You have the replacements.
But you know what Anthony Kay is.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter because Vargas can only give you 5 innings. If Anthony Kay gives you 5 innings, what's the difference?
5 innings is average across the league.
But you're talking about for the rest of the year.
Farace's saying that these guys
we're not re-signing them
got
anyway.
us to where we are now.
So?
And for example, he was saying Frazier went on a hot streak. If we didn't have Frazier on a hot streak, we might not be where we are. But then there's the other side of that, right? You have J.D. Davis.
No way. You
if
just
it was
said
J.D. Davis playing, I didn't say that's what he said. If it was J.D. Davis playing, then I think that honestly we would not be much worse off than if it was Frazier playing.
I think we'd
be
better off, to be honest.
In some ways, yes.
I think we'd be way better off. I think J.D. Davis would have more home runs than Frazier right now. His average would be higher. He wouldn't play. He's not as good defensively as Frazier, and that's a given. But you get more offense out of him. Guaranteed.
Now Vargas,
in half his at bats, he still has as much offense.
I think we would be in a less in a worse position than we are now. Because I don't know who would fill that spot for Vargas. Honestly, because Vargas has stepped up. Who would you put in at Lugo? Then who's going to fill that bullpen spot?
We were all talking that we wouldn't trade Vargas anyway.
Right, but what he's saying is if we didn't have these players, where we would be now, and if we lose them, how are we going to win going forward, right? Is that kind of... So it's like a damned if... He's saying damned if you do, damned if you don't. If he trades these players, they're not going to continue to help us through the season, and we're only 5 games out.
If we're 3 games
out...
out...
don't trade them, and we lose...
He's not going to trade.
Then you lose out on getting something. But I disagree, and I think 2 things. One, this series is huge.
What are you saying?
Saying? Well, if you listen, you'll hear. This series is huge. I think if we blow this series, we just might sell. And I think that damned if you do, damned if you don't is going to lean a little bit more towards sell. But if we come out and win 3 out of 4, I think we're going to either stay neutral or possibly buy, depending what.
It's buy or sell.
No,
if we win 3 out of 4,
you
buy
can't
or sell.
Do that. Everything's not finality, bro. There's turns to it.
I'm trying to get you to stand up for something.
But you can't. You got to see what happens. Bro, it's July 4th, 18th. You still got 12 days. Why would you make the decision now? Based off what happens going forward. What? We're playing 4 games against a team that we're right behind in the wild card.
Stop.
So why would you decide now?
So if we lose all those games, if we shit the bed with this team, as you say, then why would you sell?
Huh? If we lose all the games, why would you sell?
Why would you sell?
Because then
you said if we win all the games, why would you buy?
So which one is it? In the seller, then yes, of course you're going to sell. But you have 12 days to decide that. Probably really 10, because you got to give at least 2 days to make a deal.
To start making
But, you have 10 days to decide that. And in those 10 days, we're facing 4 against the Pirates, 3 against the Pirates, and 4 against the Giants.
San Diego.
Oh, now you're adding to it again.
And San Diego. 3 teams that are right ahead of us in the wild card. No, I'm not adding to anything. I'm saying we have to the end of the month. Why make the decision now? You can't make that decision now. You can't.
I could have sworn you just said if we lose 3 out of 4 games, that you're going to sell.
No, I said if you lose 3 out of 4 games, you might want to start thinking about going neutral or thinking about selling. I didn't say you would sell.
I got to replay everything back because I'm hearing he's saying everything back.
You know we will.
No.
So anyway, all of this caused me to... maybe for the first time ever, but I won't go that extreme, agree with something that was written in the New York Post.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why would you do that?
So, Joel Sherman.
Oh, Joel Sherman.
Well, let me read it before you start not agreeing with it, because I said I agree with it.
I don't agree with it.
You gotta tell me my bedtime story.
So, he says that the Mets should have both... this is not the part that I agree with. Both DeGrom and Syndergaard available for trades at a $2 on the dollar price, and see if the Yankees, Braves, anybody is willing to severely overpay. Fast forward a little bit.
Oh my God.
He starts talking about this is not about believing the Mets have a great playoff chance. Even winning 4 straight out through Wednesday, the Mets were given an 8.7% percentage likelihood to get to the playoffs.
Right.
This is about what kind of return is possible for an injured Wheeler, Jason Vargas, and a Todd Frazier, which is not much. If this is going to be just a money dump, which is what we've kind of gotten used to with this team, right? Then shame on the Wilpons, and they deserve every slight about cheapness, and is about more than acquiring Eric Handholds and Jacob Reams. Then what's the point? You might as well take that 8.7% opportunity. And then at the end he says, plus the Mets are not in rebuild mode. They are going to try and win again next year.
Right.
So this is all, we're agreeing with all this so far.
I'm agreeing that the Mets are trying to win again next year. That's all I'm agreeing with.
What didn't you agree with?
That's just everything else he says.
I said that's the only thing. But you agree that you don't agree that we won't get much for Jason Vargas or Todd Frazier?
Yeah, I agree we won't get much for them. But that's like... it's like saying the sky's blue. Yeah, I knew that. So, Joel Sherman.
You would be lucky
if
you'd get a top 50 prospect for any of them. Top 100 prospect for any of them.
For Jason Vargas?
Yeah,
we're lucky you get him from Jason Vargas. And he's 10 years younger.
In closing for this article, and for example, the Phillies are not going to surrender much for Frazier, the Angels for Vargas, and the Brewers for Wheeler.
Why would we trade it to our own division? Joel Sherman, you're an idiot.
We did.
Yeah.
We traded Asdrubal Cabrera to the Phillies.
But we were completely out of it last year. No, we were hopeless when we traded Asdrubal.
Frazier? Asdrubal
Farace, you think our scenario now is similar to what it was last year when we traded Asdrubal? I think now we have more hope, chance, in a team that
there was no shot last year.
Selling is selling.
Done.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. If you're selling, you're selling.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Who's worried about the Phillies signing Frazier long term?
If we're at the point where we lose...
If we're saying, not today.
Okay, I got you. If we lose 7 of the next 10...
If we become sellers...
Start dumping. Okay, I got you.
Good point.
Who cares who we're trading it to? And the Angels for Vargas and the Brewers for Wheeler. Why not just play this out rather than performing a fan-angry salary dump for minimal prospect returns? Maybe Wilpon gets a meaningful September. Perhaps this is the year an 8.9% playoff chance pays off. That's what I agree with. If we shouldn't be trading these guys anyway, we're not going to get the return. So if we're close, screw the sell mode. Go full in. You don't have to go full in buy mode where you're giving up all these prospects for a Bumgarner, although that would be nice. But don't trade these guys.
If we're if we
keep them
3 games from any playoff spot,
and then if they leave,
spot, we stay. We just
Frazier and Vargas are not Type A free agents, and they classify at the end of the year. So who knows with the Wheeler injury if he'll even be classified as that anymore?
If we win 5 of the next 7 games, we're gonna shoot up in that wild card. We're probably gonna be 3 to 2 games behind, and it's huge. That's what I'm saying. You can't be final. You can't make. Sell, but you can't do that right now because we have a little glimmer, there's a little shimmer of hope in there. So
shimmy.
I said 2 weeks. I told you guys on
in 10 days, honestly, because it'll be the 28th. There's 3 days left in a month. At that point, if
you'll change your mind again.
Ryan Hahn sucks.
Well, no, maybe I'll make up my mind.
All day.
I haven't said either way. If in 10 days or 10 games we're in a position where we just sucked it up, then yeah, we should probably sell. But if we're in a position where, and that's only if we get something for somebody. I don't want to sell just to sell. But if we're going to
get single or double A guys for both for all those guys.
Either buy or stay neutral. Stay with what you got.
Or right, I would
or do
like
both.
to see
Why
that.
can't you do both?
What?
Buy and stay neutral.
John, is our Skype up and running? Make sure you dial that right number, John. Canute. You Canadian? Canute.
John Canute.
Is Skype run?
Wow.
Maybe it's not running.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is.
All right. Give us a try one more time. 718-577-1275 is the number to call if you want an opportunity to win one of the Pete Alonso cards.
Yes.
That we're stockpiling. There you go.
Want to show them again?
You could.
We'll do a little. Should we buy or should we sell?
Should we buy or should we sell the baseball cards?
Should we buy or should we? Can you? Screw this. Boink. That's one. Pete Alonso card. Deuces. At least my nails are clean. Deuces.
Yeah, I don't think you can say at this point buy or sell. You can't. You can't pick one. I know Rodriguez don't like conversation. He likes final answers and everything. But you can't. You just can't. There's no way. It'd be stupid to do that. Honestly, if Van Wagen it right now started selling, it would be a disastrous.
No, I want you to give a final answer on something.
I will. I will.
Next week. 7 days. You got 7 days to decide whether we buy or sell.
Well, no, because after that we play the Padres before the month's out, who's also right ahead of us in the wild card.
Okay, after the Padres, you decide.
I can say that, yes. 100% after the Padres, I'll give you my final answer of what I feel that we should do.
So, what if we go 4-3?
Now, if we lose the
Don't
next
what
7
if
games,
it. Don't
I'll
what
give
if
you my
it.
answer
No,
of
not
7
7.
games.
You're going to make them stop.
I'm not going to extreme say one or the other. So, we go 4-3 and then we're 4 games out.
If we go 4-3 and we're 4 games out, we still have the Padres number 1. And honestly, if we split in San Francisco, I want 3.
After the Padres series,
if we split in San Francisco, that's a good series. Honestly.
Look at that. What do we have now?
San Francisco's playing
Giants, 4 with the Giants, 3 with the Padres, 3 with the Pirates.
Oh, so after the Pirates series.
Yeah, after the Pirates series.
At the
end of the month.
I thought we played the Pirates for the Padres, but whatever. Either way, it's all at home.
Those are the 2 weeks I told you to give the guys. 2 weeks after the All-Star game. see what they can do. They're ready to go.
4-5 so far. All right, let's get to. You want to do the moment of the week?
Moment of the week brought to you by.
And now it's time for the Mets moment of the week.
Good job, Adrian. Mets moment of the week will be. Go ahead, play it, Joe.
At age 22, coming straight up to double A. 3-1 coming. And he's drives to the deep right center field. Headed back to the wall. That ball is out of here. Michael Conforto with his first major league home run. A 3-run blast. And the Mets take a 3-1 lead.
And he made him pay.
And he made him pay. That was Michael Conforto, his first major league home run. Came Double-A up to the major leagues, and he hit it down in Miami against the Marlins. And I just made the observation that he was hitting eighth because as they were celebrating, then they go back and it was Colon up at the plate.
Batting eighth, huh?
Big sexy.
Batting eighth.
And I the reason why I picked that, number one, I'm a Conforto fan, and if you're a Met fan, you're not a Conforto fan, you're probably a little warped. He's frustrating sometimes, but he's a talented ball player. But I think that was the year, 2015, that even though we've had obviously bad stretch outside of 2015, the Mets kind of changed their tone a little bit and how they treat their young talent. We started because we used to like protect our young talent, never bring them up, and we just shot this kid right from Double-A. We're like, we need somebody to put a plug into this team.
Yeah, there was
Boom.
nothing going on. There was
And he
nothing.
did.
Yeah, and he
brought
came
it.
up, and then right after that, we got Cespedes, and then the whole Wilmer moment. So there was a lot of emotion and a lot of
Why'd you talk about him?
a lot of fire injected into the team, and he was part of that. You know, so and we've kind of continued that, right? We brought McNeil up without any shame last year and started him this year. Alonso, right out the gate, he started this year. We didn't
He
do that
forced
whole
his way
contract.
up.
He
They
gave us
didn't
no
want to
choice.
bring him up.
He gave us
them
no
a
choice,
choice.
but Alonso.
Okay. Yeah.
But I've seen teams in the past, even though somebody came out so strong and really forced the issue, teams still held them down for that whole contractual nonsense.
And
New
Brody Van
management.
Wagenen broke the mold on that one.
We've
'Cause
stuck
now-
with Rosario, who's batting 275 now with 10 homers. I mean, you know, so we're investing in our youth, and hopefully Van Wagenen can take the talent and build around that and stop getting players like Frazier.
Dump
Even though that
three or
wasn't
four
him, but-
three or four salaries and bring up a couple of kids.
Yeah, but anyway, that's a quick note of why I picked that moment of the week. And
good
speaking
choice.
of that moment of the week,
Oh, well, real quick. John poses a question. He says, you remember the turnaround in 2015, the Flores trade that never happened, the
Yeah.
home run, the game-winning shot against the
Sure
Nationals
did.
a few games later.
And that was later in the year, right?
That was July
August?
3rd.
that
August?
was like late July, early August.
Late July.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
right before the trade deadline.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
It was the night where we almost gave up.
We almost got Cargo, right?
Flores?
Or was
We
it?
Gomez.
almost gave up Flores and Wheeler
for Gomez.
for Carlos Gomez.
What a bad trade that would
Oh
have been.
my God! Imagine
Wow.
that. So, do you
Wow.
think that there's going to be another moment like that will cascade us into the playoffs?
I thought I saw one yesterday, and the day before, and the 2 games before that. I'm seeing moments.
Yeah, no, he's right. And I think, to Rodriguez's point, I
in
think
the 8th inning, I'm seeing
it'll
them.
come in a different fashion. It's not going to be the same way. I don't
Of
think
course.
if we do that, it's going to be a trade. I think it's going to be our people injecting the energy like that Alonso 474.
That's
foot
how you
shot.
build a team.
Yeah. So,
You let your kids win.
but who knows? Maybe if we go on a tear, maybe if my decision after the 28th is we're going to buy, maybe the Mets will listen to me and they'll go ahead and purchase a human being.
You won't give a decision. You won't give a decision. I'm fairly confident that you will not give a decision.
Well, I have no choice after the 28th.
You must give a decision.
Well, yeah, because that's
You
the
must.
deadline. You want a decision now, but that makes no sense.
I don't want a decision now. I told you I don't have a decision.
You asked him
now.
for a decision.
I said,
you don't want a decision now.
I said I want you to decide what you're saying. I want you to stick to what you're saying, not just say I'm going to buy or I'll sell or I'll stay if this and that. I just say, yeah, this is what I would do.
But you can't make that decision now.
Sure.
All right. What was
what's your decision? If you can make that decision now, what's your decision? Buy or sell?
Stay the way we are.
Okay. You can. Are you prepared to make that decision now? Buy or sell?
No, I'm not.
Because if we suck, I would like to get.
You would get run out of this GM game in
I'd
New York.
win games. I tell you that
really?
now.
Yeah?
And listen, I guarantee you I would win games.
Firing Rodriguez was brought to you by Brooklyn Water Coffee Roasters. From their roastery to your front door. I could hardly read this because this my script is like 2 years old now.
Just say what you say. Said it for 2 years already.
The finest beans from all over the world. So enjoy a big cup of Drunken Pig, but don't worry, no animals were harmed in the making of this non-alcoholic treat. Or you can try some dark roast, dark chocolate. It's guilt-free and how many calories? I forget.
Saddle.
And it's full of rich chocolate flavor. Chicken and waffles, yes, that's right, folks. Chicken and waffles. Coffee and chicken and waffles. It's nuts. It'll blow your mind. And it's got how many calories?
Saddle.
Boom. You can also try medium roast, which is hands down the most popular coffee, a blend of African and South American coffees. The blend is full-bodied and complex coffee that offers a sweet citrus note and a lingering bright finish. You can also try Jacked Up Cupcake, which we like to call our friend Rodriguez over there. Brooklyn Water Coffee offers a line of high-energy coffee, and one of them is called Jacked Up Cupcake. This delicious vanilla cupcake-flavored coffee contains 50% more caffeine per cup and how many calories?
Zero
calories.
Zero.
This and much, much more is available and roasted to order at BrooklynWaterCoffeeRoasters.com.
.com.
Nice
When is it
job.
guaranteed to be shipped?
.com.
Within 24 hours of its roasting.
Oh, snap.
What about
and right now, if you use the code PETE20, all capital PETE, lowercase 20.
Capital
when you buy your first 2 bags, you get your third one free. So you can. There's a ton of flavors, and they're all really good. You can go ahead and I'm going to put that in. Oh, wow.
Wow. So we're covering Black Panther again. Jeez.
Oh, he knocked him. You saw he hit him?
Yes,
you
he
saw
hit him.
That was a lot of anger. Good
Basically.
Lord. Come on, man.
No, John, I didn't say Brody was. I don't know if you're thinking that I said Brody was going to be run out of town. I said he was going to be run out of town if he attempted to run the New York Mets organization from a GM standpoint, because he basically said he would win the games and all this stuff.
I would win every game.
He would run out of town. I
would win every single game.
You can't do it.
I would do it every single week.
Can't do it.
And do it hard. I would.
And I agree. That's what was said.
That is what was said. You want to hit that?
718-577-1275. You can answer one of these tough questions out of my deck. And you will go ahead and dirty minds. And you will go ahead and we'll let you pick, right? Are you guys okay?
Where are they?
Let them pick which card they want. The next one.
What a question.
Let them pick the card? Oh, yeah, let them pick the card.
718-577-1275.
No one's calling in because he's it's going to be like the hardest question. Like
It always is. Let's cue the social media.
Oh, is that time?
Run through some social media stuff.
It's social media time.
All right, it is social media time. What did you do?
That it was. Oh my God!
You're watching us on Facebook right now, so you know
Are
where to
you?
find us there. You can also find a fan page, the Put in the Book Show. You can follow us on Instagram as well as Twitter at the PIITB Show.
Indeed.
You can follow us on YouTube. It's at
PIITB.
CineSportsTalk, CINE Sports Talk. Same on Snapchat. We don't have separate ones for those two. Anywhere you listen to your favorite shows, podcasts, just search out CineSportsTalk or 27-Ounce Baseball. You can find us there also for your listening pleasure. That's where you can find all your baseball needs on 27-Ounce Baseball. On the big site, CineSportsTalk.com, we're giving away passes for soon. Not now. This is exclusive announcements.
What?
We'll be giving away passes for Good Boys. We'll be giving away passes for Fast and the Furious, the 73rd movie in that series.
A waste of film.
We're also gave away. We had a special giveaway up in Boston. I'm not sure if there's any left, but it's for Pennyworth, the new DC.
Alfred has his own series.
Yes, so it's going to be the DC. It's
Interesting.
a DC series on Epics, and actually
Warner Brothers or DC.
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 Forget that I asked if there's any left because the screening for the first hour of that show was tonight. So hope you enjoyed it if you went.
Little late.
World Series passes. We'll be able to buy them. Citi Field. October.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
For sure. Really.
No, we didn't get to the reunion game. John, if this is your first time watching, we appreciate it. We are actually down here in South Florida. So we get to games when we can. I went to one a couple weeks ago on a Friday night where bullpen gave up the win.
You're a jinx,
Again.
Your mother said it.
Yeah, we hit the games here in Marlin Park. We go up to the minor league games, the spring training games up in Tradition, Florida. But speaking of the reunion, sorry to get you pennant, but I put up a video. Check it out if you haven't seen it already. It's the Jerry Kuzman interview. Really good video. Have you guys watched that yet?
I didn't get to watch it.
Yeah, watch it when you get a chance.
YouTube,
really
right?
Good.
On YouTube,
it.
sent it, yeah.
I don't want it.
You will.
I don't want it.
You will.
He doesn't even know who he is.
I'm going to put you in a full Nelson and make you watch it. I'm going to put you in a camel clutch and make you watch it. Yes.
Because
the camel clutch,
Yeah.
I'll tag team and then I'll kick
My
him
mom
out.
says you're comic relief.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Mr. Farace. Can I go ahead and give a quick shout out to our buddy Jem?
Absolutely, Jem.
Check out our buddy Jem. He's MetsJunkies.com. MetsJunkies.com. Tons of articles. He's constantly putting new stuff up there, ranging from the minor leagues to today's lineup to what's going on with the Major League Ball Club. MetsJunkies.com.
Check it out.
MetsJunkies.com for those of you listening in Spanish. We traded Wilmer Font. News and notes. Little news and notes.
Why?
I don't know that he had been...
We got cash for him, dude. Cash.
We sold...
He was serviceable. He was coming in and pitching.
We sold a human being to another team.
We're going to go through that again?
I'm just saying. That's what happened. Producer Joe, yes or no, you trade a player for money, you're selling that player?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, of course you guys.
Can we pull up Wilmer Font to see... the last time I saw him come in, he's it was a shorter game for whoever started that game, and he pitched like 4 innings or so, gave up a couple runs, and last 7 games 4.61 ERA. I mean, it's lower than our bullpen ERA.
Yeah, absolutely.
Last 15 4.94 ERA. And he hasn't pitched since it was that game against the Phillies. It was a little out of hand, and he gave up 2 runs in 3 innings against the Phillies. So I mean,
it's not a huge loss. I'm just saying, considering how
loss.
we're looking for pitching, I guess they wanted to go with our own
plus,
guys.
That nickname gotta go.
What's his nick?
Funky.
Oh,
now out.
What's his name? Funky.
Funky. Why Funk? And not Fonty.
Not Fonty. That's stupid.
Interesting.
It's better off. I changed my mind. I don't even care anymore.
He's a Jai Funky.
Jai Funky Buddha. Okay. All right. That's about it that I have.
That's all you got for today?
That's all I got. What do you got? You guys have anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about...
life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness.
Yeah, I got this weird...
The world?
Growth.
Could we see it?
Sure. No, I'm good, man. I just, oh, we didn't do predictions, did we?
No, I have it here. Getting ready to
bust it out.
Ask producer Joe if he can record our predictions.
5-2.
What do you say?
5-2.
5-2. So, well, let's break that down a little bit.
Okay.
What do we do against the Giants?
Joe?
Producer Joe.
Oh, producer Joe goes first.
2-2 against the Giants.
Dosey dose. Ooh, I smell a sweet coming out
sweep
after
the
that.
Padres?
That's what he's saying.
3-0.
That's interesting. I'm going to mimic that. I really think I would love 3 in.
You're such a cheater,
but I don't think it's.
Have your
happen.
own path to go down.
I just so happen to be with his. Jeez.
I say we. So you say the same as Joe. I say we split the Giants series 2-2.
Fighter.
And I'm going to completely disagree with these two on the other one. I say we sweep the Padres.
What a biter.
No, I'm just kidding. We take 2 out of 3 from the Padres.
4-2.
4-3.
4-3. I'll learn math one day.
You will. Rodriguez, to my right.
I think we're gonna do 4-3. I think 4-3 will be good for us. We could do 5-2. They could be 5-2, but that 5-2 would be us winning 3 out of 4 against the Giants.
I just don't know who's pitching Sunday.
The Padres.
Or Saturday. Saturday's game is our starter's up in the air. I would feel.
Why wouldn't it be Matt's?
Matt's is Sunday.
Matt's is Sunday. So it's Wheeler's turn in the rotation.
I haven't seen Lugo come in.
Didn't they bring that kid up, Jacob Ram, to start?
Is he going to start? It's not announced yet. You see, they're against Samardzija.
And I haven't seen Lugo pitch.
Oh,
when was the last time Lugo pitched?
2 days ago. Because the day before, remember you said that you thought they were going to bring him back out for a 2-out save?
Yeah.
Actually, Vargas could actually probably pitch that game.
Yeah, what did he only throw in the 80s?
Pitch by committee.
Pitch count? Yes, sir.
Who cares? His arm is garbage.
Vargas, Lugo, Giselman, pitch by committee. But who knows what they're going to do. But
I think they should stay clear of that because we already have enough trouble.
Vargas is always pitched by committee every game he plays anyway.
Yeah, right.
So I'm thinking.
And he's been pretty efficient. 80 innings, 80 pitches might get him 5 innings.
Look, who's this? Who do you have up here?
Seth Lugo.
Seth Lugo. You see what his nickname is? Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
How did you get that?
He's probably a quarter Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. You're gonna tell him to come back to the show again, though.
I thought maybe he likes quarters. He only buys quarter ounces.
He buys quarters.
Yeah.
He loves quarters.
All right. On that note, it's a good note, and all right.
Sure.
A little bit laughter, breathing that energy out into the universe.
Very
as
true.
We are about 45 minutes away from game time. So we appreciate you letting us be your pre-game show. Now you can feel free to head over to SNY or wherever you watch your Mets pregame. But SNY is Todd Zeal, and I can never remember Gary Apple. Gary Apple and Todd Zeal. Would you stop? Stop it.
Come on, man.
Wait,
Watch
so the regular
crew
crew's doing the game tonight?
They do the pregame show.
Oh, the pregame.
Yeah, so we're the pre-pregame show.
It's a 1 and 2 count. You think he's going to get anything over the middle?
They don't play. But they don't play the pregame show on bat. I don't have
Todd Zeal.
SNY, so
You should, and I'll tell you how to get it.
Cheater.
tell us on the air.
So, again, appreciate everybody watching. John, we'll try and fix whatever issue we may have had with the phone calling. That would explain nobody calling in to try and win a Pete Alonso card. But we'll try and get that fixed up. We'll be back here next Thursday, I think. Pull up that schedule one more time because I think that we said tentatively Thursday.
It's a day game on Thursday, so we'll be here after the 7 games.
Perfect. So we'll be here after the 7 games. Our predictions are on the line. No excuses, none of that stuff that you got going on there.
Me?
Hey.
Over there.
How you doing? I like that hat.
What excuses?
He said 5 and 2.
I didn't say anything about an excuse.
What excuses are going over there? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Pointing at you.
Over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
He's pointing at you, not me.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm losing control of the show.
They like to talk when I back it up.
For myself, Rodriguez.
I could say for myself, thanks.
Keith.
For Keith, thanks.
You don't get to do that. And for producer Joe behind the imaginary glass, thank you for watching, including you, Keith. Thanks for watching the show today.
Yeah, thank you.
The Put in the Book show, thanks for watching live, and go ahead and listen to us again tomorrow if you want, so you can see if this guy or this guy lied about anything that they may or may not have said on Spreaker, on Spotify, on iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts and
Everywhere.
CastBox. I gotta say CastBox because he'll get angry with me because it's Android. So anywhere you listen to your favorite podcast, you can feel free to do so after that. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Good night, guys.
Good night.